Title: AITA for asking my sister-in-law what she's doing with her degree after she implied my university wasn't the real one. So this happened last night, and I can't stop thinking about it. For context, I, 31F, am married to Ethan, 33M, and we have a 2-year-old daughter. We were at my in-laws' place for a family dinner. Ethan's sister, Rachel, 29F, was there with her husband and their 2 kids as well. At one point during dinner, the conversation shifted to one of their cousin's kids who just got accepted into university. Everyone was talking about how choosing a good school can help with networking and future job opportunities. I agreed and mentioned how I actually landed my first job as a business analyst because my interviewer had also gone to the University of Toronto. It became an instant connection point and helped break the ice. That's when Rachel jumped in with, "U of T Mississauga, right? So not the actual one." It kind of caught me off guard. I just stared at her for a second because, what does that even mean? U of T Mississauga is part of the University of Toronto. The degree literally says University of Toronto. It's not some knockoff version. Before I could respond, Ethan calmly said, "It's the same university, just a different campus." Rachel just gave this little shrug like, "Sure, if that makes you feel better." That's when something petty inside me snapped a little. I asked, "Oh, where did you go again?" She said, very matter-of-factly, "U of T, St. George campus." You could practically hear the capital letters in her voice. S.O. Without really thinking it through, I said, "Oh, that's great. What are you doing with your degree these days?" Here's the thing, I knew she's a stay-at-home mom. She's been open about choosing to stay home with the kids, and I've never judged her for that. I think being a SOM is a full-time job in itself. But in that moment, it just sort of slipped out. I wasn't trying to insult her, at least not consciously, but I can see how it probably came off that way. There was this awkward silence for a few seconds before she said, "I chose to stay home with my kids." The tone was tight, and she didn't say much to me for the rest of the night. Later, Ethan told me I was out of line. He said, "Yeah, her comment about the campus was tactless, but yours came off as mean." He said I could have just let it roll off instead of taking a shot at her in return. I told him I didn't mean it that way. I just wanted to make the point that she wasn't exactly using her prestigious degree either. Now Rachel has apparently texted Ethan saying that my comment was uncalled for and that I was trying to embarrass her in front of everyone. He told her it was a misunderstanding and to just move on, but now I'm second-guessing myself. On one hand, I still think she was being condescending for implying that U of T Mississauga doesn't count as the real university. It's literally the same institution. But on the other hand, maybe I stooped to her level by bringing up her being a SOM in a way that could be interpreted as dismissive. S.O. Reddit. AITA for asking my SIL what she's doing with her degree after she implied my university wasn't prestigious enough. Comment honestly sounds like she was being snobby first. Saying not the real one is super condescending. You just matched her energy. Maybe not your most graceful moment, but I don't blame you. People who gatekeep universities need to chill. NTA. Also guys, feel free to comment.